Hey guys, I'm Pikmin Fan 123, and today we're joined by the wonderful PigTuber Violet Crest. Today we are going to be discussing caves in Pikmin 4 and how maybe you will be able to create them yourself in like a Mario Maker kind of style. So this is a collab. We've been trying to work it up for about a month now, and I hope you guys enjoy. So we're going to be thinking about the building caves in Pikmin 4. How do you think we're going to be doing that? You can play them yourself rather than just the main caves in the main story?
Yeah, that's really interesting. That I would love to see caves with like a lot more obstacles. Um, like I remember in Pikmin 2, there was these fallen rocks in the Frontier Cavern.
Yeah.
Because I was playing recently on one of my recordings, and I'm at that cavern, and there's these rocks that just fall from above. So if we could create like hazards and stuff like that for caves, and that'd be really cool. Uh, they are insta kill, but it's pretty neat that we're actually talking about this. It's such a good subject.
Oh yeah, I, I agree. The falling rocks, even though they were insta-heal, I liked them because you had to avoid them. I did hate it when it killed all my Pikmin, but uh,
Yeah,
we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
I mean, it was just yeah, I know, yeah,
Just thinking, if we can build our own caves, are they gonna be kind of like the Pikmin 2, where it's just all, flat, or could we see some more kind of vertical things where I can imagine maybe you have to climb up a tower and defeat enemies along the way in your own custom thing?
yeah. That would be. I, I'm sure that's already been explored in Pikmin 2, just a little though, with the it's these like columns, big pillars. It's a kind of rusted metal kind of cave,
Yeah, I'm familiar.
where it kind of has like ups and downs where you can go, but
It has all the
yeah, I think
butterflies
that
in it,
yeah, yes,
and there's like that
um,
one four-leaf clover treasure.
yeah, it would be cool, yeah. I'm sure on actual the Pikmin 4 trailer, just to bring that up, there is a slight like a paper bag that it will go up, just
Oh yeah.
a little part in there, yeah. So there might be some verticality there. Um, but yeah, I mean, if climbing's in the game, who knows what we can get?
Oh yeah. Assuming that because we got the paper bag in the trailer, maybe caves won't be as randomized anymore, because so I assume it's a little hard to randomize vertical things,
It would be,
especially yeah, especially if you got a paper bag, you push it down and then you enter that cave again, or you're gonna have to push it down again.
yeah, that makes sense.
So what about the UI? Like how we're gonna build the caves our own?
I mean, I've played Mario Maker, where you can place like the UI in there. You can just place things on a 2D side scroller, which is really easy because Mario just goes in one direction, and it goes up, down, or straight to the side. He's going A to B, like A to B.
Yeah,
So you can just place so many obstacles and enemies in front of him, but
I think it could be so much more
the U
complicated.
it will because I mean you could place. I can see, well, I can see like you might have the map, laid out in front of you on the screen, just like in Pikmin 3, where you can go. It was on the gamepad.
Oh yeah.
You could see like a top-down view of the map. So you say you just like you can grab an enemy or like take it out of a box or something or like some whatever it would be, but you could take out a bulb and just place it in this corner, this, or you could place it from like the ceiling because the ceiling is like a void. So because in Pikmin 2, in caves, enemies would just fall from the sky like any time. Same with like bomb rocks and the nectar eggs as well. They would just fall like any time when you got to like a little corner part. For treasures, you could place them inside enemies. Just easy as that, I guess. If I'm trying to think how they would lay it out though.
Like, and maybe you could toggle between building things. Like, maybe you could just have the layout of what the cave looks like, and you can go into enemy and treasure mode, and whatever else you need.
Yes. Yeah, that sounds yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, because
With
like
it,
designing the floor of cave as well as putting enemies and treasure in it just seems like a hot mess.
caves can be quite a lot of different like lands. You can have like grass, you could have snow, you could have a desert one if you wanted to, or a really rough metally type of surface, or just some weird ones that we saw in Pikmin 2. It's like the possibilities are kind of like they're kind of endless.
Oh yeah, we got remember the birdhouse or the treehouse? Pikmin 3?
Yes. That's that's because it's such a cool. It's you're in a a bird nest, right? And then once you go down, you just fall into this like look at like kind of grass, kind of gardeny kind type of place. So you've just fallen out the tree.
Yeah.
But it's weird because you started at the top, like before you went in the cave. So I mean, fair enough. You're like tiny. You're size of a stone. So I mean, everything is larger in scale, and the the landmass is probably entirely different to our own. So you could possibly fall out of a tree uh, from the top of the surface.
Yeah, I was thinking,
Where does that sound? Yeah.
imagine like a tree on the side of a cliff. I mean, not even sure how that
Yeah.
would work.
Well, they did it. They achieved that.
They achieved the impossible.
Huh. I could see people see, and I'm bringing up Mario Maker again because it's such a it's such a good comparison. People would make really hard maps, and I used to hate these because
Oh yeah,
they would just troll out of the map. Where Mario, you just had to do these impossible things. So if you get one thing wrong or one jump wrong, you're just dead like all the time. You would die in one spot, and you'd see all these little deaths on one little spot where no one can get past because it's just a troll, really.
yeah.
So for Pikmin, people would probably just, I mean, for example, spotty bullbears, they roam
Oh,
with their dwarf bullbears.
all
So,
over.
I mean, you could just put like all of them around everywhere. I mean, fair enough, you would probably take out a few of them.
Like play through your own cave if you want to let other people play it and like beat it
Yeah,
with a Mario
yeah,
Maker.
that's how it was in Mario Maker. You'd have to play through it yourself, so it's actually legitimate to be played. Yeah, so it'd
Yeah.
have to be reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe there could be different ratings, like, on the side of a cave, like it might have the name, and then it could be like easy, medium, hard, up to whatever there is.
yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna bring up, uh, it's a little bit different from the topic, but Geometry Dash, I used to do on my channel. It's got a pretty
yeah,
good rating system. You want to search for a level that's got like 30 different things to do. You look in recent tab, which is levels that people have uploaded recently. You can see the Hall of
yeah,
Fame, which is like really good levels. I can imagine something similar to Pikmin 4. You could go to caves that people find really fun or really cool, or you could just go to caves people have uploaded recently.
yeah. That's true. Yeah, I actually know what you're talking about because I've played. I used to play Geometry Dash back in school
Hmm.
on my phone. It was a pretty good game, but back on point though. Yes, I would agree with the system in place. Because I'm sure there's Pikmin fans out there that would probably appreciate just a nice water cave.
Do you hear me? I'm not afraid anymore.
Just a nice kind of rest area. I mean, if Bulbman came back, you could just use them in the cave. You could add
The rest
you could
boys.
well, them would be cool, but to create more Pikmin down there, actually no, because they've already got the candy pot buds, the multicolored ones, the red, yellow, and blue.
Yeah, the Queen Candy Pop Buds.
Yeah, I'm sure they shoot out like 12 if
Yeah,
you've lost Pikmin.
thinking that we're gonna be able to get back like maybe old enemies or old concept like the Queen Candy Pop Bud from like Pikmin 2.
Yeah, I do hope that. I do hope most of it comes back.
Dude, put down a sub level full of just Crobsters and Man at Legs.
Oh, that would be insane.
If someone ever manages to upload that, I would gladly do that.
Oh, I can imagine the videos. I can imagine the amount of videos that people would do.
Oh yeah,
Insane Manic Legs. 100 Manic Legs. Can we use one purple Pikmin in every cave? One rock Pikmin to beat them all.
oh yeah, Larry the Rock Pikmin.
Rocks. That's another thing. The rock Pikmin would be immune to the Manic Legs.
Oh,
Maybe just because it's like pure rock.
kind of hoping that it's not immune. Rock Pikmin are already kind of overpowered as they are.
Yeah, they'll most likely get nerfed, but it'd be cool to see.
Oh yeah.
I want to bring up another online aspect that we all want. Bingo battle. I know it's not
Oh
for
yeah.
caves, but just as we're talking about the online stuff here, bingo battle coming back with online would be fun
Oh yeah.
if it was
I love it.
four player online,
4-player.
even two. Like just give us that. But
Yeah, that would be insane. Because I mean, I can only play Bingo Battle with my brother and nobody else. So I would love to play with other people around the world that know what Pikmin is.
yeah, I never got a chance to play bingo battle because I only played Pikmin myself. You know.
Yeah.
So I think I tried it with my uncle, I guess, when I was little, but we only played it once, and I just didn't get into it.
Oh, that's sad. It gets
It's sad, I know.
it gets pretty fun. Some of the layouts and designs, but I can only
Yeah.
really play it with my little brother who isn't that good at playing. So it's kind of a little
So you
uneven.
would win.
Yeah,
Yes. So you would win out. Yeah. So you'd have to try and nerf yourself.
and maybe limit myself to like 3 Pikmin the whole game. You know, so again, maybe the caves, you don't just have to get to the end of the cave when trying to beat it. Maybe you could like get a certain amount of Pokos or collect some amount of fruit or castaways, treasure, ship parts, whatever they want us to collect.
Yeah. That's true. It might not just be a A to B situation, just like the sub levels. It could just be, as you're saying, like a collect amount of money. Yeah, the treasures. You could even do. You have to kill like 10 enemies,
Yeah.
like or have to kill like all of them in this cave to succeed.
And kind of like how Mario Maker, I'm gonna bring that up again. Those speedrun levels they have.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You can have a cave that's like dedicated to. Maybe you just have to kill like 3 enemies, but you only got like 10 seconds.
You've got a time limit. Yeah, you've got. Oh, that would be. Oh no, time limit. Yeah, 10 seconds to kill the Emperor Bulbax or something. Yeah. So
Oh
you
yeah,
would only choose like red or blue for
maybe.
whatever hazards was there.
Yeah, you could make a cave that's centered around red Pikmin abilities, or maybe you could make a cave centered around, yellow Pikmin. Maybe you could make a cave centered around like yellow Pikmin hazards, but you don't get any yellow Pikmin.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be interesting actually. Yeah. So you to go back on the hazards. It's just that it's a little idea I came up with. I don't think they would go this far, but I used to love the fiery Bulblacks.
Yeah.
That's that to me says that there could be more elemental enemies.
Oh yeah.
So the one that comes to mind is the one in Pikmin 3 with the electricity. It's called a beard something.
Oh yeah.
Forget the name of it, but it conducts electricity. So if we had a fiery Bulblax, can we get other elemental enemies, or can we place an elemental if we can just place fire onto some new enemy or something that's there.
A Wollywog?
A Wollywog, sure, yeah. A fiery Wollywog. Imagine a fire Wollywog as well. It's just in the water. Oh, you could do that because with the new dog, you can ride the dog and you can throw Pikmin from that dog. So if it's a water only cave, you'd probably land like on a piece of land first. You'd drop on a piece of land and then you'd have to be on, is it Ocho? I have no idea that's the name of the dog, but you'd have to ride that the whole time. And then you can throw Pikmin. So if it's a bunch of fire enemies, but it's a bunch of water, they obviously can only get harmed by red Pikmin. So, and then if you miss, there's consequence because you won't have any blues.
Yeah, you could have like only a limited amount of red Pikmin. Like let's say the dog can only hold 20 Pikmin. You got 20 shots to get the enemies, or
Yeah,
you ran out of Pikmin.
They need to do this.
Oh yeah,
they just need it.
If this was a paid DLC for $60, I would still buy this.
Oh yeah, yeah. That could be another video. Will Pikmin 4 have DLC? We Pikmin fans need it.
Physically, mentally, and emotionally, all of it.
It's a shame. It's for Pikmin fans. We don't get to like connect like this as much, but now we might have the chance because the online aspect just brings us fans together as one community, so we can all share our different ideas with each other.
Yeah, I mean, prior to this, like to a year ago, I hadn't. That's more of the reason why I started my YouTube channel. I just wanted to share my opinion with Pikmin to another Pikmin fan, but there weren't any Pikmin fans.
Yeah, it's sad, but we've made it. We've made it here to this moment.
The Pikmin community will grow when Pikmin 4 comes out. I can guarantee you. We're getting at the trailer, and then it's got to be great trailer. It's just gonna be
Yeah.
booming.
Yeah, fair enough. If we don't get the cave creator, then the game will still be amazing. It'll still bring the Pikmin love that we all want.
We'll definitely be
Which is
begging
fun.
for it
Yeah.
in Pikmin 5.
Well, we will be Pikmin 5. When Pikmin 4 comes out like day one, everyone's just going to be like, "Where's Pikmin 5?" Yeah, I think that's all my ideas
Yeah,
that I can come up with, to be honest.
yeah, I've talked a lot about my ideas as well.
Yeah, it's been good.
Has been good.
I'm glad I got to do this with you, Pikmin fan. 1, 2, 3.
I'm glad I got to do this with you as well, VioletCrest.
Thank you. It's been fun.
Very. Never really sure how to end one of these.
I usually just say, what was it? I forget my own outros. I just say like, bye, take care.